There is a lot of conversation, animated, heated exchanges, almost fulminations, if you will, about some of the questions of the morality of our civilization, the idea of social justice in politics today, and how that is emancipatory. There are any number of intellectual responses that we can provide to this. But the ultimate transformation, something that endures, happens more through personal experience, something that we call anubhuti. And in our civilization, the entire investment was to create those sacred experiences for us. So if you want to really move this conversation forward, we will have to move it in the direction of experiencing the sacred for ourselves. So how do we do this? Go to the nearest temple today, whatever temple that is closest to you. Make some time and present yourself there. Buy some flowers, buy that coconut. You enter the temple, and if it's a temple of any medium size, you would see the Dvajastambha. Right? You just touch the Dvajastambha, surrender yourself. It basically centers you. Right? You enter, if it's a small temple, you can enter the sanctum, sanctorum directly. And you get a darshana of whoever the deity there is. Right? You ring the bell, which means that all your senses are summoned. Your attention is fully there. You take the archana ticket. Right? You buy that archana ticket and give it to the purohit and ask for an archana to be done. Now pay attention to what the purohit is saying. First thing that he does is to locate you in the time and place. We'll say there is Jambudvipe, Bharatavarshe, Bharatakande, Krishna, Godavari, Madhya Pradesh, depending on where you are. They will first locate the space. Then they will locate the time. They will talk about which paksha, which ritu, which tithi it is. And then they will summon the attention of the deity personalized for you. So you have the entire attention of the god personalized and available for you. And then the mantra says, we are here offering an archana so that your lineage, your experience of life can be full. They talk about the Purushartha sadhana. They say Ayur, Vidya, Virya, Dhairya, Stairya. They take you through all the things that you really need to feel a full human life. They don't end there. If you spend some more time, they actually take you through what they call as Atma Kalyana. The mantras then talk about Atma Kalyana. So that beyond the material, beyond everything else that you need here, you also need to fulfill a very fundamental void that you feel as a human. That void is spiritual. And that can only be fulfilled by these institutions which are specialized for that purpose. Much before there was any technology talk about mass personalization, curation, personalized services, this civilization personalized the sacred attention for you by actually creating the space and time where that consciousness can be summoned. Now, when they do that, they don't end there. They then say Atma Kalyana should be Loka Kalyana. What does that mean? That means that your fulfillment is also the best contribution that you can make. Your spiritual Atma Kalyana is the best contribution that you can make to the prosperity of the world. So the emancipatory ideas that we have will never be full until you bring the sacred into the dimension. In fact, it is the sacred on which we need to anchor. So before we talk about matas, before we talk about Shankaracharyas, we should really understand how are we going to design the experience of sacred for the multitude. Because as Radha Krishna said, the magic of this civilization was metaphysics for the multitude, and not theoretically, not intellectually, but experientially as part of the sacred.